Cox regression. The Cox model is commonly used for investigating the influence of predictors on survival times. In Cox model, there is no assumption regarding the distribution of baseline hazard, but the effect of predictors on estimated hazard is determined parametrically by regression coefficients. Due to this, Cox proportional hazardous model is known as semi-parametric model. Now let's see assumptions in Cox regression. The first assumption is proportionality of hazards. The hazard ratio between any two individuals is constant over time. That is, the hazard curves are parallel on a log scale. The second is linearity. The relationship between log hazard and a covariate is linear. This assumption is applicable for only continuous covariates or predictors. So, how to check assumptions? The first method is use of Kaplan-Meier curves. In this case, proportional or constant hazard over time is indicated by parallel curves, whereas the curves that cross or diverge suggest violation of assumptions, requiring model adjustments. The second method is Schoenfeld residuals test. This test shows correlation between residuals and time. If the proportional hazardous assumption is satisfied, the residuals are randomly scattered around zero and show no pattern with time, while a systematic pattern, that is upward and downward trend, indicates a violation of assumption. The third method is Martingale's residual test. This test measures the difference between the observed number of events for a subject and the number expected by the model. In addition to checking proportionality of hazards, the Martingale residual test is useful to detect outliers and assessing linearity. Now, how do we treat violation of proportional hazardous assumption? Violation of assumptions does not mean we don't use Cox regression, but we make a slight modification to non-proportionality. Therefore, we have several methods to do so. The first one is stratified analysis. We stratify the model with the categorical variables that violate proportional hazardous assumption. The second is including time-varying covariates. This extends the standard model to handle variables whose values change during follow-up. The third one is include interaction with time in the model. And finally, if the assumptions are severely violated, other models like accelerated failure time model can be used, which is a parametric model.